A new study by the Pew Research Center's Project for Excellence in Journalism examined the personal portrayal of the 2012 presidential candidates in 50 major news outlets over a 10-week period. They found 72% of this coverage has been negative for Barack Obama and 71% has been negative for Mitt Romney. Back in 2008, 57% of media coverage was negative for John McCain, 31% for Barack Obama. But the real story is where those narratives come from. The study shows, Jim, that political journalists are not really investigating, but just sort of following the narrative that's laid out by the campaign. Surprised?
No, not really. I mean, you know, there's a limit to what a reporter watching a candidate do 6 stops a day can really do. I mean, do you really want them stepping back and saying this is, you know, whatever? I mean, maybe you do, but their job is, they think, and people certainly watch, and that's what the news heads to say, look, this is what the guy said today. It's up to others to provide perspective and context.
But the feeling, Judy, is that the campaigns then sort of create their own stories, and the media just lap them up.
Well, how many times on this show are we going to complain about the lack of investment in both foreign reporting and investigative reporting? It is the most expensive kind of reporting to do, and fewer news outlets are doing it, and it's a terrible shame, and this is what you get.
So will anything change?
No. And what was fascinating is that I like the word that the report used about reporters on the campaign trail, calling them megaphones. And because that is what happens. I always say if you want to cover the White House, don't go to the White House. Because you're not going to get anything except what's fed to you.
Let me repeat a story I did on your show. Actually, it wasn't. We did it in the green room. Marvin Kalb, the great CBS correspondent for many years now at Harvard, told me the story that when the great Edward R. Murrow visited 2 Nazi death camps at the end of World War II, he went back to his hotel room and thought about what he had seen for 2 days before he went on the air. Those days are completely gone. Nobody contemplates or assimilates anything anymore. They just go right on the air. And by the way, the Project for Excellence in Journalism, I think that's a contradiction.
Well, I mean, there are other outfits now doing this. I mean, you got the ProPublica, and then you got the Franklin Center for Public Integrity, and you've got new groups emerging out of the nonprofit world that are doing exactly this, and that's sort of a different function. It probably, from the days of Murrow, should be divided between coverage and analysis.
Moving on.